Hello everyone, we are here at Red Hat Summit, Istanbul, and we are with Gianni. Hi Gianni, how are you?
Hi, I'm great and very pleased to be here with you and in this great event, which is just, the best day of the year, I would say.
It's definitely the best day of the year. So we are always waiting for Red Hat Summit here in Turkey, and we have lots of connections with the CIOs, developers, and other community here today. So maybe I can get a few thoughts about Red Hat Summit here in Istanbul from you. How did you see today's event?
Yeah, well, I was saying exactly, something similar to a customer a few minutes ago, that the reason why I call it as the best day of the year is because it really shows concretely what we are doing in the market, meaning that the level of interactions we have with our customers, the positive vibration that we can feel during the event, the richness of the contents, the technology innovation that we share on stage or in the breakout sessions, really witness the great work that Red Hat is doing in the market. And I can proudly say that for us, for Red Hat, Turkey is not only one of the fastest growing market, and I would say from a financial/business perspective, but it is also a market where we see a very fast adoption of our most innovative technologies. And in fact, here we see a significant number of early adopters and very, I would say, even extremely interesting references when it comes to domains such as application development, containers, or microservices-based enterprise automation, or containers-based virtualization, and most recently, artificial intelligence. So very proud, very, very excited to be here and to witness in person the positive vibes of this event.
Yeah. In Turkey, we also have a strong community of the open source community here in Turkey. So I see lots of people over here today. Yeah. So would you like to comment about the presence of open source community here as well?
Yeah, I would say that, one of the reasons that always or historically made me excited about being part or a contributor to stay within the context of Red Hat is this kind of social mission, meaning that differently than those companies that have adopted a proprietary type of business model, with Red Hat and within the open source community, you don't have to be based in the West Coast or in the East Coast of the US or in a specific technology hub to contribute to, community-driven type of innovation. And Turkey does no exception, meaning that we have a number of community members located here, and this means that actually open source can give to everyone, regardless where he or she is located in the world, to contribute to this kind of new wave of technology innovation.
Great. I think in 90s or I think it was 90s, maybe the first Linux distribution that I installed was Red Hat. So eventually we know the Red Hat for a long time, but then the IBM bought Red Hat. And I think that changed a little bit how Red Hat is doing business, both in Turkey and maybe in worldwide. Would you like to express your thoughts about how this connection also changes the business you are doing?
Well, I'm not sure if the behavior of Red Hat actually changed. Because I can tell you that since the first day of the IBM acquisition, we implemented together, the two companies implemented together a go-to-market, let's say, or a way to operate that from one side safeguarded the identity of Red Hat and also its autonomy and neutrality when it comes to the ecosystem of partners we have, and so on and so forth. At the same time, we explored how to make the best of each and every potential synergy we could have put in place. Now, to your point, I would say that when it comes to commercial go-to-market, who is driving the show? Let me say, it is the customer, meaning that we have many, many customers who want us to keep behaving and operating in a completely autonomous manner, let's say detached from IBM, and so we do, to get to the point and to serve them according to their needs. There are many, many other customers that, on the other side, want us to collaborate and interlock in a very deep manner with IBM so that they can explore every possible commercial options that the duo can offer them. However, I would say that where the collaboration really shines is from a technological perspective. And let me share with you a few examples. So, you know that IBM has developed a number of innovative solutions which are based on Red Hat OpenShift. And this further strengthen the relevance of OpenShift as the de facto standard when it comes to open hybrid cloud platforms. On the other hand, Watson AI can power Ansible automation platform to make it even more powerful and intelligent and easier to use, easier to implement, and so on and so forth. A third example, very relevant nowadays, is that we recently have released let me call it the new version or the new package of Red Hat Enterprise Linux, which goes under the name of RHEL AI, which is supposed and aims at enabling our customers to develop artificial intelligence-powered applications. And this distribution now includes the large language models of the Granite family, plus the training framework named InstructLab that were initially developed by the IBM Research Labs. We, as Red Hat, inherited them, made them open source, and now they are part of our portfolio. And the list could go on and on and on. So this to say that from a commercial standpoint, customer can decide what to do, if operate directly with Red Hat and Red Hat behaves autonomously, let's say, or have the two entities working together. From a technology standpoint, I believe we made concrete progresses in releasing new technologies for the best of our customers.
Great. So you mentioned about OpenShift, so let's deep dive into virtualization as well.
Not too deep.
Okay. So after the pandemics, there's a big change in licensing models of some vendors. So this made CIOs, CTOs think about different approaches. So how do you think the market will eventually change in the near future?
Well, I have to tell you.
Maybe Red Hat's proposition about that.
I have to tell you that I participated just recently to an event organized by one of the most prominent market analysts in the world. And at a certain point in time, this analyst showed a slide which said that currently 74% of customers are looking for an alternative when it comes to their virtualization platform. Now, historically, virtualization has always been a component of the OpenShift platform that, in total transparency with you, we didn't highlight or emphasize more than needed, because our trajectory was always to be the partner of choice in terms of modernization and modern application development and so on and so forth. Nowadays, our customers are telling us, you have a little bit to change the direction and to emphasize in the same manner how you can help us in moving to new type, more modern type of applications, but at the same time help us getting out from our current platform for digitalization because we are facing so big challenges that we have to find an alternative. And obviously, we are changing a little bit our approach. From one side, being conscious of what is happening in the market, we are better emphasizing this capability of the OpenShift platform, but at the same time, we are also enriching these capabilities with new features that are needed by our customers in order to really make a smooth or frictionless type of movement to this new technology.
Great. Gianni, I think today we also talked about, I mean, you mentioned about how REAL is changing with the way they are doing business with the artificial intelligence and mostly with the generative AI also, with LLMs, of course.
Sure.
Would you like to say a few words about how LLMs is going to change the way Red Hat is doing business?
Yes, very, very interesting question. Thank you. So I would say that in general, let me spend a couple of words on what is the strategic direction of Red Hat when it comes to product development. So I would call it a dual strategy in the sense that from one side, we will keep strengthening and expanding our traditional, but between quote, product portfolio, because it's traditional, but it is a very high level of technology innovation, which is based on framework for developing cloud-native application, tools for building and operating hybrid cloud platforms, and technologies for enterprise automation. This is one side of the story. On the other hand, we want to help our customers making the best of the AI potential. So quite ironically, I would say also in this new direction, there are three pillars. One is based on giving our customers the ability to develop artificial intelligence-powered applications, and this will happen with RHEL AI, which I just mentioned, includes the Granite LLMs plus Institute Lab as a training platform. The second pillar is to make sure that our traditional platform, i.e. OpenShift, is now equipped to run also efficiently these new type of workloads, I mean AI workloads. So as an example, being able to manage hardware accelerator or manage the pipeline of this kind of applications and so on and so forth. Then third pillar is also to make sure that we walk the talk. If we are so convinced about the power of artificial intelligence, we cannot call ourselves out, and therefore we are injecting artificial intelligence algorithms in our product family. So Ansible Lightspeed is an artificial intelligence-powered automation technology, soon to be released also OCP, OpenShift Lightspeed, and then it will come RHEL Lightspeed, okay? That said, more specifically to your question, we believe that predictive AI can really have an even better or deeper impact in the world as soon as it will be, in bracket, more democratized, meaning that more companies can really use it. And today the barrier to a wider usage is that the traditional LLMs are so big, so complex, so resource demanding that it's tough for companies to adopt them. Our strategy with the Granite LLMs is to create SLMs, meaning small language model that can be one order of magnitude smaller compared to the others, therefore less time and resource consuming, easier to customize and to train, and so on and so forth. And this coupled with Instruct Lab, we can really enrich them with the intelligence specific to a given company or organization. So not to have these big models general purpose, but really tailored on a company need. When this journey will really become concrete, then I believe that this will be the day in which we will see AI becoming really pervasive, on top of what we are seeing today, because today we are having a lot of discussions, but at the end of the day, we have ChatGPT from one side and some other tools that pretend to be artificial intelligence, but they are just facilitating some basic functions on our day-to-day activities. So this is my view.
Thank you, Gian. Maybe in the near future, whenever this vision comes to life, we will have another talk and maybe talk about this video as well.
Sure, but the other time will be in front of a coffee when I will be retired, because I don't plan to work much longer.
Okay, that's my promise that I will host you in some lovely place in Istanbul as well.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Great pleasure.
Nice to meet you.